Joining us now in the studio is Nadine Maenza, the president of International Religious Freedom Secretariat and Global Fellow at the Wilson Center. She is also the former chair of the United States Commission on International Religious Freedom. Nadine, thank you so much for being here.
Thank you for having me.
Now, I know that you know Syria very well. You were there recently. Were you surprised by these developments? Did you see this coming?
I was very surprised. I did understand HTS had been reaching out to former rivals and asking for their support, and clearly they'd had this in the works for a long time.
Yeah, what more can you tell us about HTS and its leader? I know had ties to Al-Qaeda, and I believe is still on a terror watch list in the United States, or listed as a terrorist.
He is. So HTS that oversees Idlib he's considered an entity of particular concern for the severe violations of religious freedom. And last year, the New York Times wrote an article about the last Christian left in Idlib. So when there's only one Christian left in a place, it usually means it's a pretty harsh place under Sharia law for religious minorities to leave. So I've been promised personally by HTS representatives that they would not rule the country the same way.
Yeah, I know Bishop Hanna Jallouf spoke with ACI Mena, which is our Arabic-speaking partner here at EWTN, about these developments in Syria, and he said that he had assurances that the Christians will remain an integral part of Syria's society and that they're not going to touch the churches and properties. How confident are you in that?
I believe some of the people that tell me that's what they hope will happen. I do know this is a very diverse group of jihadists, so they're not all the same flavor, they're not the same group. For instance, as we speak right now, we have Turkish-backed militias called the Syrian National Army, or the CNAs, that just within the last few days attacked 65,000 Kurds, Christians, and Yazidis. We saw horrible atrocities, firsthand accounts of beheadings, of people being burned, mass shootings, forcing 100,000 to flee to northeast Syria. And so, in fact, one of the eyewitnesses said that the HTS actually interrupted the massacre. So a lot going on right now, but this environment has created a dangerous situation for some religious minorities, especially now as we're seeing Turkey bomb the northeast to back these Islamist militias that are going into northeast and really tend to target the religious minorities there.
Yeah, and what are you hearing from people there? I know you're really tied in.
Yeah, so the people are very afraid of these particular, of all of what's happening. They have not seen attacks against religious minorities. I think it's important to understand the HTS and the Southern Operations Room and all the coalition of groups that toppled Assad did not really cause civilian deaths. They did not go after civilians, and we did see the religious minorities protected, but especially Christian converts, Yazidis, and others who have been specifically targeted by extremists are very unsettled right now, and I think everyone is waiting to see how they will treat these communities.
Yeah, wait and see approach. Nadine, thank you so much for coming on. We always appreciate it.
Appreciate it.
God bless.